See you later, Sebastian. Thanks for the help, and we'll see you next time you're on. And the countdown has started. Let's do this. All right, everybody, welcome to IMBA TV, where everything is in balance. We've got RAGEFishLips facing off versus propSkinky, and this is going to be in the round 2 of the EU CraftCup Lite number 37. This is IMBA TV, where everything is in balance. I'm MC Dustin. With me is Fire Silver, one of the new casting talents here at the CraftCup. Let's go ahead and let you take it away from here, man, as we get the ZVZ on the road.
Yeah,
by the way,
CVC.
it's a round 3 matchup, not a round 2.
Okay, thank you.
Fiction.
So yeah, round 3 matchup between Skinky and FishLips. So yeah, I mean, I was waiting to see what the spawning positions would be, because obviously that plays quite a big part. Close air distance though, so most CVZs tend not to last that long, so I doubt we'll see Mutalisks out much in this game. But yeah, interesting to see what's going to happen here.
That's for sure. We'll see if it's going to be a quick game or if it's going to take a little bit long, because you know the way into your opponent's base is either go around the front all the way across the middle of the map and up the ramp into the natural expansion of your opponent and then up into their main base, or you can cut out the middleman and you can break these rocks here behind each of your bases and actually break into your opponent's, right behind the opponent's mineral line, which makes it very easy to do some harassment if you're able to pull off the rock, destruction without, warding off your position too much. And anyways, looks like we see an expansion going down from both these players. Looks like we're going to have a mirror match so far, but here's the difference. We see FishLips throwing down an extractor right before before Skinky can, and it looks like Skinky is getting ready to place down his spawning pool, and there it is. And
yeah, both players going for a 15 hatch opening. Quite standard really in CVZ, especially at the higher levels. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to end with some sort of just speedling trading between the two players.
Yeah, very well could. We could see, in that type of game, we may see someone throw it out a baneling nest and take the advantage.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with the close air distance is that, with these overlords, you can basically see everything the other player's doing for a good, at least 5 minutes into the game before they get that queen out. So you can't, pull any shenanigans or anything like a 10 pull or anything, because they will, simply see it and just go for a 14 pull and crush you. So
that's for sure.
Roach Foreign going down for Skinky. None for FishLips here, getting out queen. Both players getting out queen now.
And here comes metabolic speed boost for the lings from FishLips. So FishLips will have speedlings, and it looks like Skinky's going to go ahead and go with a Roach opening.
Yeah, I mean, with the Roach one, he's going to have an easier time defending these ramps by blocking it off. But he's going to lose map control to the speedlings if he's not careful. That's
for sure. As we see a nice overlord spread going out from these players, keeping pretty good map awareness, as we see many lings coming out from FishLips right now, and Skinky's 2 lings are here in the middle of the map. And they do see all these other lings coming from the overlord positioning, which is causing Skinky to want to go back into his base. He's going to need to start to defense. He is pulling out 4 roaches right now. He may need a spine crawler.
Yeah, he's got quite a lot of speed zerglings. Well, they're slow lings until the speed comes. So once that speed comes, he can run straight up into that main and kill all of those drones if he's not careful and doesn't block that ramp.
That's for sure. Let's see how it goes here. Speedling technology is just about finished, and there it is. Speedling is done. More lings are on the way. 14 more lings on the way. We see FishLips currently sitting at 24 speedlings as these speedlings rush into the base and see those roaches. Now they're going out to the mineral line. Let's see what these lings are going to do. I'm pretty sure he's going to wait for the rest of the lings to show up and then actually go in for the attack on this expansion area. And here we go. The attack has gone down. We see roaches on ling action here at the bottom of the ramp for Skinky's base. And he's doing a nice job at keeping those roaches on the ramp, causing it to make FishLips move backwards. But, you know, we did see Skinky lose a queen as well as a few roaches. Let's see if he's going to be able to hold it here. And it looks like FishLips going to need to actually up his tech a little bit. And he is not he's not doing that yet. He is now throwing down a roach warren as we've got Skinky throwing down his lair tech. So, interesting move here. Yeah,
definitely. But the good thing about FishLips is that he was able to pull all these drones off and even kill a drone.
That's right. Look at this. Nice surround. Look at this surround. He's going to be able to take out a lot of roaches here. And that's right. He's going to move those. He's going to move those lings out of there, and he's making it very hard for that expansion to be mined from. So it looks like inefficient mining is going to be going down. Is the name of the game for Skinky right now.
Yeah, Skinky just cannot afford to move his drones because the speedlings are so fast. If he hasn't got enough roaches to block the ramp, he can just wipe out all of those drones. So Skinky does mine off 2 bases while, no, sorry, Rage is still mining off 2 bases while Skinky's only mining off 1.
That's right. Looks like Skinky's going to go ahead and try to throw down some probes, but drones. Look at this. Nice surround once again on these roaches. And they're just meat for the grinder here, as we see a split between these lings, and with the distraction of some of the lings, he was able to take out those drones. So still holding any type of harvesting from this expansion from Skinky. Looking at the unit counting station, we do see that Skinky is sitting at 22 drones compared to his opponent FishLips, who is currently sitting at 25.
Yeah, Skinky does have the advantage of having roaches, but again, he is losing map control. So as long as, FishLips keeps this, even if he doesn't take up as fast, he can still expand and do a hell of a lot more than Skinky can until he has enough roaches really to push out of his own base.
That's for sure. Now, both of these players are sitting with quite a bit of minerals in the bank. I'm pretty, I'm waiting to see what they're going to go ahead and use with that. Whether, FishLips is just going to push out lings or what, but he is doing a great job at harassing this natural expansion, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's just basically a giant paperweight at the moment with only 2 drones.
Oh, and he's going to be able to surround all these roaches. I don't know why he's not going for it. He could totally take all of those roaches out, but he did not do it. Unfortunate. He could have caught them all out of position.
Skinky has a hell of a load of roaches now, though, and that is not enough speedlings to deal with that. He's either going to need to get his own roaches or so much more speedlings.
And there are 6 roaches coming out from FishLips at the moment. We do see FishLips also upgrading his lair tech, as well as Skinky throwing down his roach speed upgrade. And 10 roaches will be coming out for FishLips. Oh man, very nice. Look at this. He goes all the way around the back of all those roaches, and he's taking advantage of the slow speed the roaches have by moving these lings in, taking out these drones on the natural expansion area. These lings are going to be able to get out of here and lose just a few casualties. But you know what? At the same time, we've got roaches now from FishLips coming out into the middle of the fray here, and it looks like Skinky's going to go ahead and push forward a little bit. And I don't know if that's enough roaches and lings to take care of this, these 22 roaches that are out right now from Skinky. Let's see what happens here as the lings move forward and melt. These roaches doing some great bile damage here. And it looks like Skinky's going to go ahead and push forward a little bit to make the concave a little bit less effective for FishLips. And he's going to break FishLips' attack here as more roaches move in.
Yeah, speed upgrade is really helping him.
That's for sure.
Compared to FishLips, who hasn't had it. And maybe him staying on speedlings, wasn't the best option here. Because he's in a real bad spot at the moment if all these roaches come knocking at his expansion.
Now he does have the 2 spine crawlers and the queen, and he is pushing out 10 more roaches. So let's see if he's going to be able to. He should be able to defend against this successfully. I don't think there's any doubt
Yeah.
about it. Yeah, especially with the roaches in a corner like that, he's going to be able to just rape them. And look at that. They are going down, melting and melting, bile spewing everywhere.
Yeah, definitely a good investment having those 2 spine crawlers there. But, you know, if he didn't have those roaches, he really would have been screwed, I expect. So, but he is droning up now. He feels kind of safe. Good move there. He is getting his own roach speed, Gilal reconstruction, and the evolution chamber. So, I don't know if he's getting the Evo purely because he might think he's going to transition into Mutalisks because he's only just got the roach tech, or he could be going for the upgrades.
That's for sure. We also see more and more roaches coming out from FishLips right now. Skinky is droning up a little bit. But he's actually, he is droning up quite a bit. He's keeping a very nice, he's keeping an equal distance in the economy from his opponent. So they do, we do see FishLips sitting at about 37 drones and his opponent sitting at 38. So they are pretty much tied in the ways of economy right now. We'll just let's see how this plays out, as it looks like Skinky is going to go ahead and sit in the middle of the map, and these overlords are going to see everything. And look at all these roaches by FishLips now. FishLips is sitting at 21 roaches compared to his opponent, which is sitting at 20. Some are in Skinky's base, and some are in the middle of the field here.
Yeah, it's very nice overlord placement. You can see like any tech switches at all if they decide to come out of his base. Surprising to see that they haven't broken down the back rocks yet. With the amount of roaches that Skinky had early game, I'm surprised he didn't try and take that for an advantage and try and break through there. But we could see it soon.
That's right, and we also see that there is burrow going down for both of these players, so they will both be able to burrow their roaches. We see tunneling being researched right now for FishLips, and level 1 attack upgrade, ranged attack upgrade for both of these players as well. And looking at Skinky's upgrades, we do see him going down with the level 1 carapace upgrade, as we see FishLips move into the middle of the map.
Yeah, FishLips has gone for dual evolution chambers, so he can get the armor upgrade at the same time. Surprising if we're going to see him do that. Skinky is getting the dual upgrades, but not from FishLips yet.
Here's something very important, as we see a third expansion being placed down right now from FishLips. Looking at FishLips' overlord over here, he's keeping an eye on the bottom of the map here, making sure that there isn't going to be any expansion from Skinky, and if there was going to be an expansion, he's going to make sure to try to take that out. But he is throwing down his third right now, and this third expansion is going to be able to help him in ways that Skinky is going to need, to keep him ahead of, Skinky. Anyway.
Yeah, dual upgrades for both players now, and Groove Spine's going down for FishLips, so, maybe if he's still expecting him to go Mutalisks, but I think both players are quite paranoid about these back rocks now. FishLips has broken down his, but Skinky hasn't. They're both putting creep tumors there, so...
Oh, and look at this. Here comes FishLips with a bunch of roaches. Also, a Hydralisk Den was built by FishLips, as well as range attack upgrade is being researched for the Hydralisk, so they will have the +1 on the range. And it looks like FishLips is just going to move back and forth right now, waiting for his opponent to do something. Pretty passive for the past few minutes. Let's see what these players are going to be able to do. As we get further into this game, we're going to see Skinky actually transition into Hydralisks as well with the range upgrade. So Hydralisk going for both players. It looks like pretty mirrored compositions thus far.
Yeah, FishLips is behind in upgrades though. He doesn't have the Kara space yet, even though Skinky is going for 2-2 and getting his own Hydralisk upgrades. So Roach Hydra for the mid game. No Mutalisks here.
That's right. And it's weird to see that maybe these players were thinking that they were going to go for the the Mutalisks anyway, and that's why they both went with Hydras.